Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing quarantine in Thailand, and we're specifically discussing this with respect to those who are traveling into Thailand who need to undergo alternative state quarantine or state quarantine in the case of Thai nationals, or what's been referred to as alternative state local quarantine, wherein folks return to Thailand and they may not necessarily quarantine here in Bangkok, they may quarantine out in Phuket or someplace else. The thing to take away from this video is there's serious discussion about reducing the amount of time folks need to quarantine. Quoting directly from a recent article in the Bangkok Post, that's bangkokpost.com, article is titled, "Health Ministry Wants to Cut Quarantine Period." Quoting directly, the Public Health Ministry has proposed that the mandatory quarantine period for tourists be reduced from 14 to 10 days and will soon ask the Center for COVID-19 Situation Administration, CCSA, to alter the requirement accordingly. Permanent Secretary for Public Health, Kiatipum Wonggrajit, said on Wednesday he was confident that a second wave of COVID-19 in Thailand would not be as bad as the first. So and I urge folks, check that out, bangkokpost.com. Health Ministry wants to cut quarantine period. Much longer article, a lot further insight, very insightful article there. I urge you to go ahead and look at that. It looks to me like there is serious discussion about knocking the quarantine time back. It was first broached, and we did a video on this channel, it was first broached that it would be reduced down to 7 days. Now it appears 10 days is kind of coming out of the consensus, and hopefully we will see this reduced sometime in the relatively near future. Now that stated, as I have noted in prior videos on this channel, there are concerns about getting tourism and travelers and business travelers back to Thailand, and trying to reduce the quarantine time seems to be of concern to folks who view that as a priority. Meanwhile, there are those who heavily prioritize public health and safety, and they truly are worried about the ramifications pertinent to that topic associated with quarantine. So exactly how this is going to play out remains to be seen.